Hi, welcome to JadeKind Gaming. I'm Adam. Today we're going to be doing an unboxing of the Shadows Over Camelot board game by Days of Wonder, which is the same company that did the Small World board games, if you were familiar with those. That's what I know it from. My friend Dustin got it recently, and he got it because we like the, he for one, we enjoy, we've played Small World, we have that, and then sort of on the blurb on the back here, they express, it's a collaborative game where you're the Knights of the Round Table, and then one of your number might yet turn out to be a traitor in waiting, biding his time and sowing havoc and destruction from the shadows. And to him, that reminded him of the game Battlestar Galactica, which was based on the TV show, sort of, but I don't know the TV show, but we've played the game, and it is sort of, you're a group of people on a spaceship, and one or more people are Cylons, which are essentially going to try and betray everyone. And so that's sort of the idea with that. And this looks to be a game that may have some of that in a different setting. It has, I think it said 7 different quests. So let's get started. Alright, we have the Rulebook and the Book of Quests. Let's look at those. We have components after the preamble, the cards, coat of arms, quests, relics, swords of the round table. Go over the object of the game, which is right click here. You and your friends form a coalition of knights who have pledged to defend the kingdom against the forces of evil. Victory hinges on successful completion of legendary quests, such as, different things. Each quest has different challenges. The game ends prematurely and is lost if loyal knights cannot prevent the forces of evil from doing any of the following. Surrounding Camelot with 12 siege engines, placing 7 or more black swords on the round table, or killing all the loyal knights. Nice. How to set up the game. Game's turn. 2 phases. Ooh, they give recommendations for the first time you play. The progression of evil. Heroic actions. Heroic actions for different quests. I guess the different quests are Camelot, the Black Knight and Lancelot and the Dragon's Quest, quest for Excalibur, quest for the Holy Grail, Saxton and the Pict Wars, Game's End, Advanced and Optional Rules. Then we have the Book of Quests, and that'll give you, that goes over each of the quests, which I think some of which have different boards in here based on it. Some of the quests have different, we'll see. Alright, we have Punchouts here. Let's see. Alright, this is like one big, these are probably the quest boards. They have rules for different dice, different, I guess, win conditions, probably. We have white swords, 7 white cards, and that dice, as opposed to that. Here are Punch-Out swords. That's probably the quest for Excalibur and the lake. Okay, and the swords are either black on one side and white on the other. punches out. It's another board. So yeah, these are the different quest boards. Then we have the actual game board. Which I'll show over here. That has, different sections for dice, the round table itself. So it uses some cool art. Essentially, it has spots for each of the card stacks and things like that, but uses some cool art to show it off. Yeah, that's pretty cool. All right. Okay. We have. All right. We have. I'm guessing these are our knights. Ah. Okay. Cool. All right. We have like King Arthur, Sir Galahad, Sir Gawain, Sir Kay, Sir Ptolemies, Sir Percival, and Sir Tristan. And they have a section here for life points. Let's see what's contained. What you start, max and dead for life. Alright, they have this sort of their turn, game lost or won. So the rules, their special power. Like, I'll go over King Arthur's because he's really our most well known. Alright, special power, once per turn you may exchange one white card face down with another knight of your choice. I guess these are for these 3 quests, or possibly if they have these items. But Excalibur, add +1 to any combat you participate in, discard Excalibur to counter any 1 black card just drawn. Holy Grail, any dying knight who drinks from the Grail gains 4 life points, discard after use. Alright, so these are just all the same on each one. So essentially all this is just rules, and they have a special power. Then, on the back, there is the traitor. How to reveal yourself, different things like that. Essentially, so when you reveal yourself, you switch over. So they have your characters. Just a piece of paper. Alright, we have dice of different color, 7 dice. Probably go with the 7 knights. And little figures. Taped in there. Three, 4, 5, 6, 7. Alright, so you have 7 each with their different colored bases to match their dice and the little circle on top of their character card. Then we have the Grail, the armor, and a sword. Excalibur. So they have those items, those each have cool little figures. Then we have siege engines and what are probably bad guys. So those are the siege engines that, if surrounded, will do things, and then now probably be the forces of evil. We have a D8 as well. We have a couple decks of cards, which appear to be black, white, and then the loyalty cards, I think they were. And let's see if I can figure out how to open these. Ah, there's that. That one. And that one. Alright, so these are all white cards. And there are things like fight, which all appear to be... Alright, so fight with 1, fight 2, 3, 4, 5. Alright, so fight up to 5. 1 through 5. We have Grail. Lay on empty card spot closest to the Holy Grail if all spots are filled. Remove closest to spare card instead. So we got some Grail. Merlin. Remove one Siege Engine or Last Stand black card. Played on quests of your choice. Play 3 Merlin cards collectively to cancel 1 special black. Heroism, Piety, Messenger, Reinforcements, Lady of the Lake, Fate, Clairvoyance, and Convocation. So they have a bunch of different, one-of-a-kinds as well. They all do different things. On the white cards, which I believe are the good guys cards, we have probably 7, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8 loyalty cards. So 3, 4, 5. So 7 loyal and then 1 traitor card. So I guess those are each handed to them, so people know whether they're a player. If you're loyal, the objective to win. More than half the swords on the round table at game's end must be white. Accusations: if you unmask the traitor, add 1 white sword to the round table. If you are wrongly accused, turn 1 white sword on the round table over to black. So that would be why you don't just accuse everyone. Then the traitor objective is to lay 7 black swords on the round table, surround Camelot with 12 siege engines, or kill all other knights. Accusations: if you are accused, reveal yourself and turn your coat of arms to its traitor side. If you are still undetected at game's end, turn 2 white swords over to black. Okay, so that, one of the issues we had with Battlestar Galactica is once we figured out how the game, the best strategies for the game, we found that it was best to reveal yourself right away, and that it was no longer sort of a try and stay in the shadows kind of game. You were just openly a bad guy. So with that, you actually, if we're staying in the shadows the entire game, you get a benefit. Then we have the black cards, which should be the traitor. We got Excalibur. Move Excalibur 1 spot closer to defeat. Despair. Lay on first empty card slot furthest from the Holy Grail. If all spots are filled, remove closest Grail card instead. Black Knight. It's a 1 up there. If played face down, draw 1 white card. Black Knight 3. 5, 7 Saxtons. Picks. Mercenaries. Lancelot Dragon. If played face down, draw 1 white card. If unplayable, add 1 siege engine instead. Lancelot Dragon 3, 5, 7. 7 or 11. Okay, so these are 3 or 7 depending on which side, Dragon or Lancelot. Desolation. Mordred. Place 1 Saxton or picked battlefield on Saxton or picked battlefield. That quest now requires 1 additional fight card of value 5 to be 1. Guinevere. Morgan. 1 knight immediately discards 3 white cards, or each knight discards 1 white card. There's quite a few of those. Mists of Avalon. Vivian. Dark Force. No further Grail card may be played until a quest is victoriously completed. So they have, a bunch of cool cards. It's really using a lot of that, sort of that lore, that stuff from, Camelot, King Arthur, Merlin, Mordred, all those things. If you know any of those stories, those tales, they're pretty cool. It's using a lot of it. It looks like because you have different quests, different times, that would make for some fun replayability. It would be like in other games where you have you get more replayability because you have expansions and you use different expansions different times. Well, this is like those expansions were already included, and you can play the game with slight variations different times as is. So I think that's really cool as far as replayability. I do, while I won't know how it works until we actually sit down and play it multiple times, the whole backstabbing traitor aspect is something I always find fun with my group of friends, We're a great, energetic group. We have fun, and it's just a blast to try and, you know, either I'll gang up on someone listening to, you know, when the person that's the traitor is just one of my more charismatic friends, and they can get us all to think that it's one of the other guys. That other guy is just hopelessly not a traitor, but he can't convince anyone otherwise. And he's the only one that knows that clearly that guy is actually the traitor. Yeah, it can be fun working with games where you have people against each other. I don't know, like a role-playing game that I loved with that is Paranoia. If you haven't ever checked that out, that's an interesting one to check out. But, you know, it's beautifully created, cool figures, color, you know, artistic cards. You know, you got all the different art for the different knights. Who I want to be? I don't know. But, you know, various game boards all with art mixed in with where they're actually the spots to lay the cards down to try and win the quests. Yeah, looks like a fun game. I'll put a link if you to where you can buy it online, or, you know, check out your local gaming store. And have a great day. Bye.